वेदाः स्वाङ्गोजितः कृष्णः दृढसङ्कर्षणोच्युतः वरुणो वारुणो वृक्षः पुष्कराक्षो महामनाः। वेदाः स्वाङ्गः अजितः कृष्णः दृढः सङ्कर्षणोच्युतः वरुणः वारुणः वृक्षः पुष्कराक्षः महामनाः। Vedaha. Vedaha means creator, the creator of the whole universe. The Supreme expresses himself and manifests himself in various names and forms for creating the world of polarity. The creator is called Srashta, Prajapati, Vedaha, what is mentioned in Amarkosha. For creating this universe, the Supreme Being uses his own limbs as the instruments. Swa-angaha. He is therefore called self-instrumental Swangaha. Swangaha, self-instrumental. He does not need any other external instruments because there is nothing external to him. Everything is his own manifestation. It also means Suangaha, beautiful limbs, well proportioned limbs. In, in Ramayana, Narada describes Lord Rama as having well proportioned limbs, neither tall, neither too tall, nor too short, neither stout nor thin, perfect, everything as per the Shastras. This name brings out the glory and beauty of the form of the enchanting Mahavishnu. As we have just seen, the name also means self-instrumental. Self-instrumental using his own limbs for the projection of the pluralistic phenomenal world. He has no instrument other than himself. The Lord not only creates everything from himself, but he himself is also the instrumental cause of the world. In making of anything, three elements, three causes come into play. One is the material cause, second, the instrumental cause, the third is the efficient cause. For example, in the case of pot making, the mud is the material cause. The pot maker's wheel on which he makes beautiful pottery is the instrumental cause. Doing this, he needs the technical know-how. He needs the methodology. So he himself is the intelligent pot maker. This is called the efficient cause. But similarly, in the case of the universe, the Paramatma is the all the three. He is a material cause, he is the instrumental cause, he is also the efficient cause. The Lord intrinsically himself is the three causes for creation of the universe. He is the material from which he creates himself using his own limbs, using his own intelligence or intellect. Thus, Lord is the material cause, the raw material constituting the entire universe. He is the instrumental cause. He is the instrument or equipment by which the universe is made. And he is also the efficient cause. He has the know-how, he has the technology for creating the entire universe. So the meaning of self-instrumental given to this name expresses his ability to create the universe as well also his compelling beauty of the his form. In any function, in respect of any of these functions, whether it is cosmic or terrestrial, he is unconquered. He is Ajitaha. Nobody can compete with him. unconquered. He is not conquered, he is not vanquished, he can never be defeated by any other person or any other being, any other force. He is unconquered, he is unconquerable in any of his incarnations that we read in Puranas. He never comes across, we never come across him as a vanquished in any of the confrontation with the mighty evil. In Mahabharata, while the Rajasuya Yagna was in progress, Bhishma, addressing Shishupala, who was talking irrelevant things about Lord Krishna, he asked him, is there any battle in which Krishna has not won? Is there any battle where Krishna has been defeated? He is asking Shishupala and tells him to behave in a mature manner. Thus, the name Adita, unconquered, immediately brings to mind Krishna. Krishna actually means dark complected. Krishna is the one who incarnated in the Yadava tribe as son of Vasudeva and mother Devaki. Now, when we say Krishna means dark, it actually symbolizes the great infinite consciousness that plays in all of us constantly, all the time, always, but about which we are unaware. We can never comprehend. This very is the source of all life lying even within ourselves. We cannot understand this. So it becomes an unknown factor. Krishna thus represents the unknown factor, the supreme force which is very much within us, which expresses through us in all our physical, mental, intellectual capabilities. So that's why we say Krishna is dark, that is unknown, unknowable. Vyasa Maharshi, the author of the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavata, the 18 Puranas, he is known as a Krishna Dvaipayana. He is also called Krishna Dvaipayana because he was dark skinned and he was born in a river island. He is also considered as a form of Vishnu, as an incarnation, manifestation of Vishnu, as one of the 22 incarnations of Mahavishnu. Traditionally, the incarnations of Mahavishnu are said to be 10, but in many sacred texts, 22 incarnations are listed as manifestations of Sri Mahavishnu. Krishna also means Akasha, Ananta, the infinite, the infinity. Krishna, denoting Ananta or the infinite, is always firm, Drudaha, firm. He is firm in his convictions, firm in his judgments, firm in love, and firm in mercy. That means whatever he does with total firmness, steadfastness, unwavering. In this sense, Bhakti Marga describes the Lord often as Adhidaha, especially when a sinner prostrates before him. At that time, he is not firm. He is very, very liberal. When anybody, even a sinner, when he prostrates before him, takes his refuge, he completely softens. He is not that. So when a criminal or a sinner in unconditional, but most important, repentance, genuinely that person should repent for what all he has done and decide once for all not to follow the wrong path. When such a person surrenders himself at the God's feet, now even the infinite justice wavers. Normally, justice means if you commit a mistake, you have to suffer. No. In this situation, even no, in the infinite justice of the Supreme Being wavers because of his because he must have committed this because of mistaken notions or ugly actions. But forget. But once he has decided to come on the right path, The Lord would like to re-establish such a person as a righteous person. That is the only context in which become adhrida, otherwise he is dhridaha, firm. Now being firm is always unwavering. Sankarshana achyutaha, sankarshanoচ্yutaha. It is a combination of two words, sankarshana, achyuta. Sankarshana means absorbing, attracting, compressing everything within himself. Achyutaha is one person who never falls, who never comes down from the elevated level in which he is there. Falling down is known as Chuti. He is the one who does not know any Chuti. He is Achyutaha. Sankarshanaha, during the great dissolution of the universe of his names and forms, the Lord merges the entire plurality into his own essence. Therefore, he is called Sankarshana, one who withdraws everything into himself. When an individual sleeps, we can understand this in a very simple way. When an individual sleeps, his entire world of experiences get absorbed into himself, but they all remain in a seed condition, what is called a causal form, as mere vasanas. When he wakes up, the everything comes back to him. Similarly, in the cosmic environment, the Mahavishnu at the time of Pralaya withdraws everything. And the same thing again is reborn when we call Srishti, that is called creation. Achyuta already we have seen. Achyuta is one who never falls in his essential nature. So his essential nature is what you have just seen, Dhrudaha. Essential nature is to have this cosmic play, run this play efficiently. So the single expression Sankarshanotpitaha is used for the Lord as he absorbs the whole world into himself at the time of deluge, and he never falls from his own real nature. Now, as he withdraws all beings into himself, he is like the setting sun, which withdraws its rays at the sunset. In the evening, the sun reaches the western horizon. It's called Varuna. Varuna direction, Varuna Dik. So he's called Varunaha. Also, after entire functioning in the day, in the world, he in the dusk, he gathers all his scorching, burning rays onto himself and quietly disappears. And again, when the dawn morning, the rays again manifest, comes back, and to brighten the entire world. Now, like the setting sun, the Lord, Mahavishnu, withdraws all the pluralistic world into himself. So, in the Upanishads, the eternal reality functioning through the sun as the sun's energy and light is described as the golden one, Hiranyagarbha. Very appropriately, this term Varuna is used for Narayana. So, the sun god is also worshipped as Surya Narayana. Okay, supreme who has manifested as Varuna. He has also manifested as the sons of Varuna, sons of Varuna, who are called Varuna. Varuna is a son. Sons of Varuna are called Varunaha. Traditionally, Agastya Muni and Vasishtha Maharshi, these two are considered to be the sons of Varuna. So they are called Varunas. The term indicates the Lord who manifested himself as Vasishtha or Agastya. Wherever there is an explosive expression of Bhagavad Gita says, not confined to only these two great Mahatmas, great individuals. Bhagavad Gita says, wherever there is an explosive expression of any spectacular glory of stupendous achievement, please note all the superlatives in this one sentence. Wherever there is an explosive expression of any spectacular glory of stupendous achievement, Lord Krishna says, understand them all as coming out of my own glory. Yet, yet, vibhuti mat sattvam, wherever, yet, vibhuti mat sattvam, wherever or whatever, Srimat urjitam eva va, vibhuti, sattvam, Srimat urjitam. So you can see the number of adjectives. Whatever being is glorious, vibhutimat. Whatever being is prosperous. Whatever power on earth in the universe is powerful, urjitam. Krishna says, know that tat eva avagachatvam. Know that avagachatvam. You understand, you know as all that tat eva, all those things. Mama tejaha amsha sambhavam. They are only a little spark of my splendor. यत् विभूमत् यत् विभूतिमत्सत्त्वं श्रीमत्पूजितमेव वा तत्तदेवावगच्छत्वं मम तेजोंश This is almost concluding verse 41 of chapter 10 of Bhagavad Gita, Vibhuti Yoga. Actually, this chapter has 42 verses. This is the 41st one. The Supreme provides protection or shelter as the tree. So he is compared with a tree, Vrikshaha. Tree is now the entire world, Supreme Brahman, is described metaphorically as a tree in Kathopanishad. In Puranas also, the Lord is described as a manifested as a tree. Same idea is contained in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15. The tree of life is exhaustively described like this. Urdhvamulam adhashakam ashvatham prahuravyayam chandansi yasya parnani yastam vedasa vedavit. Now the universe is spoken of as imperishable asvatha, that is a giant fig tree. But only difference is it is other way around, with roots above, the branches below, and it leaves all the hymns of the Vedas are connected to its leaves. Now, one who is able to understand this, he gains real wisdom of the Vedas. This is what Krishna has said. Urdhvamula madhashakam ashvatam prahuravyayam chandansi yasya parnani yastam vedasa vedavit. Now, another place where we can find the Supreme Being, external Supreme Being, Virat Purusha, Ashwata Vriksha, whatever you call it, is in your own heart. Sacred space in the heart. This is called Dahara Akasha. One is the Akasha external to you. One is Akasha inside your heart. Dahara Akasha. In this Dahara Akasha, the Lord is firmly there, placed, maybe like a tree, but clearly visible. It's called Pushkarakshaha. Pushkarakshaha. Visible in the lotus heart. Heart is compared with a lotus because it's a sign of knowledge and a symbol of creation. Lotus eye, Puskaraksha, also means one who has eyes, Aksha, as beautiful as the lotus flowers. Lotus is a symbol of purity, freedom. It is free from any sort of raga and dvesha. So it is called Virajam, Vishuddham, pure, without any anomaly. So this is one which is there in your heart. Hrut Pundarikam, Hrut is heart, Pundarikam is lotus flower. Hrut Pundarikam, Virajam, that is without Rajam, without any quality of Raguna, that is Raga, Desha, anger, Kama, Krodha. Pundarikam, Virajam, Vishuddham, Shuddham, pure, Vishuddham, absolutely pure. The Sanskrit term Pushkara also means the universal space. Thus, it also means one who is ever pervading all the space. Vishnu Himself means all pervasive. So Satya Mahavishnu has obviously a great mind. Mahamanaha. Mahamanaha, great mind. Mahavishnu as Lord Ishvara is the supreme consciousness functioning through the total mind. He, with his mind, creates, sustains, and destroys or dissolves this entire universe, completing one cycle of the great game of samsara. This happens continuously. How does he do it? Does it only with his mind. Manasa eva, manasaiva jagat srustim samharam cha karoti yaha. One who creates and also one who destroys or dissolves the entire universe with just his mind. मनसैव जगत्सृष्टिं संहारं च करोति यः. Now, such a supreme being is called Bhagavan because he has all the six essential attributes of the supreme being, Bhagavan. And Bhagavan happens to be the first name in the next verse, which we'll take up in the next episode. Okay. ॐ सर्वे जना सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः